Yeah, think tonight might be the night. Tonight, we gather the dead. Tonight, we gather the dead. Tonight. I don't know what to expect, but you're in for quiet. The big surprise. Just want to do my duty, won't neglect it. And if I do, then I will die. My neck, I stay right out here stretching. I put it all up on the line. And when I fuck, don't you protection. That ain't no hoe, I'm laying down with that my wife. My whole life, they ain't no good for nothing. Come about a dozen every dime. Your chicks are running the mill, that bitch bout over the hill. My girl eternal, turn your water to wine. Shit, the daughter of Zion. They drop the dime and do it by the dozen. Go dumb about a bachelor party bride. Trade they whole damn vibe, wake up naked in another tribe. They just got hazed in overnight, and they just lost their wife, who was the love of their life, and what a shame. So don't be shy, it happens all the time, to the best men all the time. So if you ain't inebriated, walk the line. Don't tread upon my fault line. Feel it triple. Press the pistol, get the temperamental mind. He's half inclined to find the trigger, like a hairpin, careful, right? Don't see so tickle pink to find it, my oh my. Since it coming, don't at me, don't know why. But most of the time, I tend to realize real is what I recognize. Something real is what I recognize. So I look into the devil eye, my head held heaven high. Real rebels let it ride, legend never die. Why you think I rep the Christ? Like bright white lightning striking, bringing death, I breathe the breath of life. Break the bread and bled the wine. Jesus the majestic Christ, pay such a precious price. So I ride my head held heaven high. Tell the devil step aside. Real rebel let it ride, legend never die. Why you think I rep the cry? Like bright white lightning striking, bringing death, I breathe the breath of life. I break the bread and bleed the wine. Jesus the majestic Christ, paid such a precious price. Don't tread upon my fault line, shit feel it tremble. Press the pistol, gets the temperamental mind. Least half inclined to find the trigger like a hairpin. Careful, right? Don't seem so tickle pink to find it. My oh my, you sense it coming, I sense it coming. Don't at me, I don't know why. But most of the time I tend to realize something real is what I recognize. I try my luck, might be my last time to try. The one who ain't gon' play this time most likely won't reply if I to pray tonight. Had enough of my missing signs, all too often wind up falling from the skies upon on high. From throne we're thriving, one might make the most of life. Instead, we die here at the hand of he who holds the scythe. And it ain't always mine, the hand that holds the scythe. It ain't always mine, cause they come about a dozen every time. These mamma jammers ain't no good for nothing, come about a dozen every time. Your chicks will run of the mill, that bitch bout over the hill. My girl eternal, turn your water to wine. You know my daughter of Zion. They drop the dime, trust me, they do it by the dozen. Dumb chimps go dumb by the mistress, wind and dine, as if they die in ISIS, and when they do, they might as well die. They dim, they whole damn shine. Truth be told, they not so bright. In fact, they must have lost their mind. It's sad they live a lie. Gone wrong, won't even try to get it right. Wake up naked on another vine. They just got plucked right from it, plump and ripe. Raped young, rough riding, rushed into it by the sons of all unrighteousness. Unkind, they sunk their sharp fangs into the veins of God's daughters, slaughtered on the sly by godless slime. It used to happen all the time, but they come about a dozen every night. Yeah. But now I wanna kirk, I'm told the line. Don't cross it, mine. I'll drop you on the spot, right there within your time. Not cause I'm a cop, no badge, I'll get the light just right. Strike you blind with just a glance on my eye. If yours are playing wild at one of mine, be the last you spy. You will have seen your last of sights. Cause they come about a dozen every dime. They washed up, have been good for nothing, right? Perhaps they'll make something of nothing. Then we'll plug them in due time. Till then, it's up to us to fall in line And not because we ain't one of a kind, too one of a kind, but just because we tried to do what right. See, not because we ain't one of a kind, we fall in line, but just because we try. Yeah, so then it's up to us to fall in line, not because we ain't one of a kind, but just because we try to do what's right. Yeah, just because we try to do what's right. They slutty butt. Yeah, these slutty butt boys and suck up sight, loose lip, kiss ups, pucker pie. They fucked alright, cause they come about a dozen every time. Man, they come about a dozen every time. This shit gon' happen every time. The cry come back, they say the time draw nigh. For quite a long time, rested heavy on my mind. The word, he dropped it on my heart, I heard it through the vine. Here to pass it on to you. The truth is all you gonna find in my heart or my mind. Homie, look into my eye. The pride you'll find I've only swallowed might just take out by surprise. Yeah, rebel on the rise. I'm just a devil in disguise. On another level, right? On another level in life. And on the level where they running with the devil, right? I'ma level with you, the devil out to get you. Best you say the bigger picture. Vivid, isn't it? I had a vision, I swear, I had a vision. I saw it in a dream. That each and all of us, we got a song we can sing. Y'all ain't into that, got a phone you can ring. Come by the buffet, baby, and all you can eat, all you can drink. Who am I? I'm the sheep with the pinky ring. If you know what I mean. Mary Magdalene. There comes a time when you have nothing but your pride. That's when you realize who you are, might wonder why. Next thing you know, right, it seemed like all of a sudden signs and wonders coming down with fury from on high. Watch out, cause that's about the time they try to sneak up from behind. You best be ready, cause they deadly when they strike with trouble. Try, they not the only one who really like to fight. So do I, and even more I like to win. I'm in the cry, pay the pride. Most of y'all are blind, won't even look into his eye. Man, the one who was prophesied, the sons and daughters of God, who are the Christ, daughter of Zion. Look into the eyes of that nigga who would prophesy. Most of y'all are blind, won't even look into his eyes, which are not only in yours but also mine. Priceless diamonds for to mine that shine. That's why I'm a Gemini, so why you so preoccupied? Oh, you with your concubine. My bad, just hit me back. In the meantime, I'll be right here by your side. See, everywhere you go, I go before I stand behind. On either side, at any given time, I'm even living inside. See, I die, I come right back to life. Everywhere we go, he go before the warning tribes. Here come the storm, you won't survive. You'll find no shelter in the world, you'll find no refuge in the rocks of humankind. But if you don't mind, make it time for me to open up your eye. Realize the truth of who you are and who has lied. Please don't you cry, but if you must, you take some time. I'll be right here waiting, take your time. It's time to make it up your mind. So are you theirs or are you mine? If you were mine, I swear I'd have it in my mind to let you be, baby. I swear I'll set you free to fly and would not cry when you didn't come right back, as long as you would care enough to call and let me know that you alright. Just let me know that you alright. See, I'll set you free to fly. Yeah, I did it for the love of my life. Stabbed my wife. Oh wait, she died July 25, or so they tell me. It's a lie. Before she'll die, I'll die. I did a dozen times, just so she know that I still had her here in mind. The folk don't really like my kind, I don't mind. A bit, I got my pride. Yeah, won't accept no bribe. I know that Judas ain't the Christ. Flat broke, I can't act like I would pay the price. And I don't mean to pry, but what the hell did you decide? Will you just lie right down now and die? Or will you rise right now and ride? If not, you better run and hide. I plant my feet firm in dirt to drive. As I turn right, hang tight to curb. With earth I come, a comment I collide. Break ground like meteorites. My point home drive like hearse through hoods. Curse turnpikes, turp to tie up loose ends. Blind them tight with ties the kind to bind. Been biting, get my time, my tongue to bite. Fork, silver tongue bite. I'm really trying, but I had to sight. The time has come, decide. You know where to find me when you finally make your mind. Someplace I've always been, I'm right here by your side where I reside. Not to say you haven't lied, but I was not surprised. I saw it coming, you denied me every time. And I'll be fine, but know in time that there will come a time when you will need me. When you do, you must decide upon your own. Will you rely? If so, then you will die. But if you come to me, I'll try to set it right. It's up to you whether the devil or the Christ. So either or neither nor is by the door. Got a skeleton key. The presence of the Most High is like a fire when it strikes. The kind that might light up the darkest night. The darkness dead of night. Bring a dead man back to life. You don't believe in sacrifice. I'm a rebel, yeah, boy, I'm a battle cry. I believe in sacrifice, it's all about sacrifice. Folk nation in, actors, still I see the world in black and white. Ain't asking twice, ain't asking nice. You know I never bow unless to add a night. My testicles are wrecking balls, my dick is sticking dynamite. Elohim, yeah, Elohai. Rep his brute Israelite. My God, he's still alive. My God, is he still alive? If not, we'll bring you back to life. And all it takes a little time, don't much at all. Watch out, I'm flying, moving at the speed of light. Every day like Jesus Christ. Every night, here come the bride. Here come the bribe. That's not so bright, inquired. Here comes my reply. Please just keep this here in mind. I'm on the front line, loving life for friends of mine. If it was time, if wasn't time, would have to lay it down my life. You celebrate, your face to shine. I'm raised to Christ. I only came to stake my claim to what is mine. There's everything in reach of me and mine. Spoils of war uncoiled like vipers coil to strike. Like bright white lightning diamond lining down my spine. Aligned into a perfect alignment. A sprite that sprits you with the fire out of spite. On uphill hikes to summits which I jump from. In time to what might have been my death, except it isn't. I'm in Christ. I spike the dirt with landmine dikes. They strike up out of nowhere, die. Does you in a dozen times. Before it's lunchtime, lively, vivid, vibrant, like a viper known to slide. It's not your card I wanna swipe. I want for nothing but the finer things in life. The finer things in life which get provided by the time I have in mind for them arriving on the crime scene. Manifested flesh and blood, hand blood delivered by whoever for I signed. But there's no binding obligation when it came to gifts I gave you, with no right for to attain them crept. I said, you were who slept on me. My son, would you deny? Or would you open up and let him come inside? Would you open up and let me come inside if I was at your door tonight? So tell the truth, or will you lie? Do you lie when you say I? And I inform a she who with my friend, dear friend, I like to call my wife, my lovely court bride, poor thing died. I say you lied, July day 25. I beg to differ, didn't happen as you said it did now. Did it? Time for you to swift reply, sufficient answer will provide. And if you don't, then you will die on Christ, my life. And all hell sacred by the eye. Sees on all dollars, don't pay price. So high as I will milk from your bloodline on down the line. If we're to lie again, referring to the only friend I feel I've had in life. The only one at home I felt right by her side. The only one cared enough to listen to my voice when spoken. Held me close, would tell me, right, alright, and we alright. Who trembled when she looked into my eyes and never turned and ran in fright. Told me the truth so many times when no one in right mind would sight. She barely bat a bashful eye. So why again now did you lie? Remember what you put on Web Worldwide last year? July, day 25. You will answer this in time. And until then, to you I bind all who know anything of mine, with no escaping what I've said. Not just a trap, but true and tried. And truly tried, unruly bright, with vigor known to cut, known to curse, don't nigger, mostly white, with a smile that's stretching wide. I am a brother in the Christ. You will decide and must decide. Would you much rather live than die? If so, the timely must reply, but make it clear, me eye to eye. Tell me what happened to her, why? The one who in my why. And if you don't, you won't survive. But she and I eternally will thrive. And we will leave you all behind. They're stricken blind, no eyes to spy, as I will die bombed like surprise. Come down for thousands, high as kites. I scrape the sky, I tower over cower. Falcon gouging out your eyes, I poked and pout now as you cry. A tiger crouching, I will pound with every ounce of what is mine. And I will beat you down to die. As I will break like the levee when I flood the world with beasts unleashed toward boundaries crossed and borders breached. Preach at me. On no high horse will you ride. Till surely she will know it, lead the Lord and me on earth, no lie. Pray Lucifer the dual and dutiful intuitive, whose reign and rule consists of you attaining tools, allowing for escape from schools, detainees who I train but you're afraid of fool. To fade, to face it. Tours who I will make a fool, who will make a fool of you like you have never been before. You finally fuck up, let me in, eventually you will. I'll watch for when you slip, and when you did, I'll get a grip. That is when I'll let it rip. Till then, remember, don't forget, I am the one with which you cannot contend. I break the rules, you only bend, and I will break you. I will break you with the chillin' to the bone, bare marrow. Deep down in your heart of hearts, in icy wind, stiff, solid, frozen statue. Stand attent, salute me, soldiers, as I'm walking in. Medusa is my only friend. Calypso on my dick again, somewhere between I'm digging in. Guess you forget who you're dealing with. A Bel Air, fresh air, the prince. The fairest prince in air catch wind with carelessness, the parishes will perish. When I swear with them, spank derrieres to pair with pimping pairs of them. I share with them the fairest in the business of nefarious, the various and scariest of all. I dare into endeavor, dearly do mean all of this, so study it and learn about the one who comes so soon to see you there again. And where again? The place where will appear in squares of mirrored glass, the glaring in, you'll stare at him who is the heretic, the Pharisee. If not for you, I'd be gone, long gone apparently. Now what happened and where is she? Alaska, lost cause, last call, can't quite catch up all the indiscrepancies. I'll rest at ease in peace when these aren't incomplete. Now piece by piece assemble these. No mere metaphor or simile, there's nothing similar between you and me. The fools who are not dutiful and due to reach the point in time where I will end them all, who have no sense of me and what it mean to be. When I say me, I meant me. And now said, you have no sense of what it means when said my name, the one that lingers on the lips to stain, on minds that contemplate premeditative demolitioners. I devastate, the one to storm them straight through heaven's gate. The snaky monk who not a monkey snake, but the snaky monk who captivate the mass, to navigate the cavern's caves, to mediate between monsters. Said to meditate for days on the end, inverted hang like kinky David Carradine, till masturbate and levitate, the point of scraping skies. That fall is doom brought down upon you all will come to call upon you each as all will fade to black, betrayed. Blackmail will fall one by one day, vominos. I tell them vominos, dropping coppers on the spot like dominoes. Impossible, illogical, the prodigal, let's rock and roll, I lock and low. Got it cocked the coat, couldn't glock the cock back blow. You blocked the jock a joke. I'm cock strong like a homemade pipe bomb. Jihad, hijack, fight or flight, drop bomb to blow on blocks that shit Osama and Saddam wouldn't go. That heart get topped off, told too late to dart the buckshot through the window pane. The stained glass patterns shatter in the 7 rings of Saturn, sending hints at when we can't expect to see the strange event unfold. When the rider on the storm will stop the spin of earth and boggle them, the measly minds of mortal men who warring with the Lord will live for only long enough to see the Lord again, as he will come again, who always from the core within. Indeed, with indeed more than most men bargain for instance this. Who always from the core with comes indeed more than most men bargain for instance this. Well, here it is, it's yours my friend, just answer this. Which more she in? What coroner conducted it? The autopsy from which I saw the pigs. I'll visit him with forms to fill. The Lord for real, take vengeance on your whores and shills. Now counted up your scores and kills. I'm bored for real with boring drills, enduring will. Of course the real, ensuring we'll have more than what is needed to. See to it you deceased will be when born again. We crown now, I'm adorning him, the glorious enduring and victorious. His story is your story. If not for hers, her story didn't quite add up. Remind me again what occurred that night again in July last year, the 25th. Something's not quite right, so get now with it. Yeah, if you can dig it, and we'll continue. If not, one of us will, but it won't be you who tried his best to bring it in. Be fine, I've been through things like this, but you have not, and what's to come is worse than what has came and went. So consider this your final warning. I'll move on now toward my goal, your friend. If not for how you did her till this day. To this day, she died. Say sorry is your soul for this. For lies you tell me like you know like you don't know who I am. You know I'm the only one in corners which you occupy, already against the ropes in life. Well, here it goes, your only chance to choose and find your soul in time on scrolls unrolled and wrote inscribed with what the scribes that scribbled in them thought of, not just he and his, but me and mine. The mingled with the foreign frights, the freight train to my tracks you're tied, the choo-choo coming through inclined to do you in 12 times by night. By the time it falls you'll die. You find I'm only about as fine as worms are squirmy. Roller derby, Debbie cake, cream pie, dream die, decide. Who are you and who am I? And where was she again that night? And what was done to her, who by? How's that happen? Was she high? When again? Day 25, 7 months. Ain't it July? Why does it take you so much time? You having trouble, can't decide? I'll just consider you denied. You chance to try and make it right. I pray in holy name of Christ Almighty Most High at his right sat. Tit for tat, God get us back, each all in time. Unless we humble ourselves and beg you for our lives. Each need to bend, went weak in time to cry out, reconcile. Till then get stranded on this desert isle with pedophile. Have a mind to kill again, that skipper. Marianne, just know it mine. Hence the leopard print, a cheetah. Dr. Quinn, La Femme Nakita. Said live your dreamer in a sleeper. Leave your dreamer in a sleeper. When I woke, why I heed the beep. I'll back it on up off my turd before the word gets heard from speakers late receivers. Shit. Not the king, but Queen Latifah. Shit, tweak to reach the peak on LSD, demeanor, MDMA, DMT with need for speed, inflict the sphincters, clenched for the insert of my feelings, overcome them from the inside. Overcome them from inside, then prying wide the eyes that spy them. Right through disguises, hide them. They're demons, but each answers to my orders, handing down, and I don't like them. I don't like either these who bend their wills to mine in time beneath me, even deeper reach the roots of seeds I've sown, downright evil, outright preach to probe me neath the steeple, weep with fleets of sheep that bleat, and to each bleeds a hint discreetly at the reason there's a veil to lift at all between, well, he and I, who not alike at all. What keeps so friendly beats me beastly at the ball. I off the wall come soon enough to crash the castle that will fall. To cash on in, make sense to y'all? No friend to fall for you in time. To find dethroned, I'm in the zone. Already psyched and primed, too prone to what will only serve in time to prove you wrong. Goodbye, be gone. Good night till dawn. Farewell so long. To hell with y'all. Beside my wife, to hell with all. Beside my child, to hell with all. All my children. These are the days of your life. Now deny. I would not deny the Christ. I'd rather die than deny. Wait, ain't that one of Satan's rhymes? I plagiarized. I plagiarized. I plagiarized, you're right. Plagiarism. Plagiarism. Plagiarism and M on www.what? Right. Plagiarism. Plagiarism. Plagiarism and M on www.what? Plagiarism and M on www.what?